And Cooper, a great candidate to be that guy. And he'll try to carry the ball here in the 7th inning. 4-3 game. Smokies lead the Suns. Isaac Galloway coming up, and here's Greg with more play-by-play action.
Cooper, the righty, now sets and delivers. The first one to Isaac Galloway is low and away, ball 1. Galloway in the pitcher's spot, and Danny Black in this inning. So 8, 9, and 1 as they turn it back over to the top. The pitch to Galloway, breaking ball, misses inside, 2-0. Galloway's 1 for 2. He had a base hit to left in the second. That came with 2 outs and was right in front of Trevor Williams, the starter tonight, who would then go on to strike out against Pierce Johnson. Here's the pitch, and Galloway out in front, swings and pulls it foul. 2-1. It's time to take a look at tonight's Major League Scoreboard. It's brought to you by Reebok. Visit the Reebok outlet store located at Tinker 5 Oaks in Sevierville. Reebok, live with fire. We're in the 7th inning, and the Smokies lead the Suns 4-3. The pitch, swing and a miss. 2-2. The Cubs, as we start there, they lead 1-0 on the Cincinnati Reds. They're in Cincinnati, at Great American Ballpark there. In the 5th inning, the Cubs got a home run in the first from Anthony Rizzo, and that's the only run of the game. That's his 30th this year. Infield back in the 2-2. Galloway swings and gets a hold of one, drives it, but right at the left fielder Chen. And he's there to make the catch, 1 away. You know, it's amazing to think of all the position players that are coming through the Cubs farm system right now. Bryant, Soler, Baez, and the power that they have. And then all of a sudden, the Cubs, they see Rizzo kind of rise to his true abilities, and he comes up with 30 big flies this year, a career high. Things just seem to get better and better for Chicago, the News at least. Again, the Cubs lead the Reds 1-0. Now to the bottom of the 5th there. Pinch hitting for the Suns is the left-handed hitting Brent Keys. That means that Frankie Reed is done. He was the one that came in after the start by Trevor Williams. So Keys in from the left side. 1 out, bases empty. Cooper out of the stretch. Here's the pitch, and it's called a strike on the outside, 0-1. Breaking ball slipped in there. Keys hitting .247 on the season. Top of the 7th inning in Pittsburgh. Pirates lead the Cardinals 2-0. Phillies and Nationals tied 3-3 in the 8th. That's in Philadelphia. They're beginning the 8th inning there. The pitch, called a strike. 0-2. Mets and Braves, they've gone to the bottom of the 7th, and New York leads Atlanta 3-2. The Braves, though, did score once in the 7th to make it a 1-run game. Here's the pitch, and reaching for it, swinging and missing at the 0-2 was Keys, grabbing the ball out of the dirt as he got away from him. Cutler, the catcher, throws to first, and the out recorded 2-3. 2 down, bases empty, and now Danny Black will come up. No finals today in Major League Baseball, and on the American League side of things, the Orioles and Rays playing in a big AL East matchup. Baltimore tie with Tampa Bay 2-2. They've gone out to the top of the 5th there in Baltimore. In Toronto, another AL East team taking on another AL East opponent. A 3-3 tie between the Blue Jays and Red Sox. They're in the bottom of the 6th inning. The pitch here is called a strike to Danny Black, the shortstop, also a lefty, and it's 0-1 to him. Yankees and Tigers in Detroit. Tigers lead 2-0 as they're taking on Brandon McCarthy and the Yankees. The pitch here, called the strike on the inside, 0-2. Austin Barnes on deck, 4-3 Smokies, top of the 7th inning. White Sox trailing the Indians 4-2. That's in Chicago. Royals and Twins, that is, tied 0-0 in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the 0-2, swing and a miss. Strike 3, ball in the dirt, grabbed by Cutler. He tags out Black, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Cooper against the Suns. 2-0 A's, they lead the Astros in the 4th, and coming up later tonight, the Dodgers are in Arizona. The Marlins take on the Angels in L.A. Padres host the Brewers. Mariners host the Rangers, and the Giants take on the Rockies in San Francisco. 4-3, Smokies lead the Suns. Bottom of the 7th is next here in the Smokies Radio Network.
And another Pioneer Heating and Air call to the bullpen. And out of the game is Frankie Reed. And into the game is Reed R-E-I-D, Redmond. And it was Frankie, R-E-E-D. Redmond, a 1-0 record and an 8.7 earned run average. This is the 7th time he's pitched. And the Smokies with a 4-3 lead in the 7th, looking for some insurance.
That's right. Pinchy Chen will lead it off. He's got 1 hit tonight. The Tennessee leadoff man in this game is 1 for 3. Here's the pitch to him by Redmond, and it's low, ball 1. Almora waiting on deck. He's tonight's center fielder. Then we'll see Lars Anderson, who started at first here this evening. Redmond pitched really well earlier in this series. The right-hander comes set, and his 1-0, and Chen takes a low. 2 balls and no strikes. How about that? Tennessee becoming perhaps more and more patient as this game goes along. 2-0 to Chen. He saw a 2-0 count back in the 3rd and flew out to center. Grounded out on 1 pitch in the 5th, and in his first at-bat, single to center on a 1-2. The offering here swung at, fouled away. 2-1. 4-3 Smokies. Bottom of the 7th. Tennessee has 8 hits tonight. The one thing they have done well in this series is hit the ball. Here's the 2-1. Chen swings and drives one. That's into the gap towards right center, but Galloway got a good jump on it. He races over the center fielder there to make the catch, 1 out. But the Smokies have done well. I mean, in some of these games, they have out-hit or come very close to out-hitting the Suns. But really, the difference has been the walks. I mean, it's hard to understate that. Tennessee has only walked a handful of times compared to nearly 30 walks for the Suns. And with that, just means that the hits that the Suns have picked up have been run-producing ones, where for Tennessee, maybe they get a couple of guys on, they leave them, and that's it. Albert Almora, the new batter, 1 out, and the pitch to him is outside, ball 1. Almora ripped a triple back in the 5th. He's 1 for 2. He's also struck out. That triple, though, drove in a run. Tennessee's only run in the 5th. Scored Giansanti, who led off the inning with the single. Here's the 1-0. Almora swings and fouls it off right side. Now 1-1. It's really good to see Almora still in this lineup. I mean, we saw him return already in this series after making that diving attempt a few nights ago. And a ball out to the shallow left center. Here's the 1-1. Almora swings and hits that one foul. Out of play, right side, 1-2. They hit the light tower out there. That's that humming you hear over the microphone. But when Almora dove for that ball, he came up shaking his wrist. Yeah, he would end up leaving with, I guess they said, cramps. Here's the pitch, and Almora swings and rips it past the diving reach of the third baseman, Dayleg. Down the left field line and deep into the corner it goes. Almora hustling for second, and he slows up a stand-up double as the ball is picked up in very deep left out of the corner by Shoemaker, and he returns it in to Black, his shortstop. So Almora with his 2nd extra base hit here tonight, a double for him. Keep in mind, when he left the game after making that diving attempt a few nights ago, it was when he had a chance for the cycle. He was a triple shy. He's already got the triple tonight. He's got the hardest part of it. He's got the double now, but maybe running out of at-bats, especially with his club leading late. Last of the 7th inning, 4-3 Tennessee. That's the 9th hit tonight for the Smokies, and the 2nd again for Almora. The batter, Lars Anderson. Anderson's got a hit tonight. He's 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. Here's the 1-out pitch, and he swings and misses at a high fastball, strike 1. Notice blew it right by him, and Anderson's going to step out. And he settled down a little bit. And now the head game begins as far as how Redmond's going to come at him throughout the rest of this at-bat. The righty delivers in the 0-1, low and away. It's a ball and a strike. Redmond has not pitched for very long so far here in the Southern League, but he has put up great numbers over the 6 games that he has played here. He's 1-0 coming into this outing. Over 10 1/3, he has struck out 7 and walked 3. A man at second, 1 down, and the 1-1. Anderson takes low. Good eye. 2 balls and a strike. Villanueva on deck. The outfield deep, so is the infield, especially on the right side. The second baseman Barnes is backed up to the outfield grass, and the same is almost true for Rosa. At first, the 2-1. Anderson swings and drills it straight back underneath our microphone. And if there was ever a ball this entire season that was going to knock that mic off its holder, that was the one in the final regular season home game. Lars Anderson almost hit it flush. Count 2-2. One down to man at second. Very deep in right is Benson. He's only a few strides away from the warning track. Here's the 2-2. Anderson swings and pops it up straight back, foul. And that's out of play. And right over the top of us. 2-2 it stays. Reed Redmond out of Midland, Texas. That's where the AA affiliate is for the Oakland Athletics. And earlier this year, that's where Addison Russell was playing. No Addison Russell here tonight. He has his thumb in a splint right now. Not a major injury whatsoever, though. A little bit of swelling is all. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 outs. Still at second is Almora and the batter Villanueva. Tennessee leads 4-3. Bottom of the 7th inning. Yeah, we talked to Russell earlier today, and he said that he kind of sprained it. I mean, it's not a major sprain by any means, and he says that he should return during the series in Chattanooga. He said it'll especially help having the off day tomorrow. Here's the 2-out pitch to Villanueva, and it's inside, ball 1. I mean, he's wearing a splint on it right now to keep it really from moving too much. He said the only thing that is really keeping it from being mobile, as he kind of strained a ligament there, is that it swole up on him a little bit. And that's all. A runner at second, 2 outs in a 1-run game. Tennessee leads it in the 1-0 here in the 7th to Christian Villanueva outside. 2 balls, no strikes to Villanueva, who is 0 for 2 in this game. He is grounded out, flown out, but he has also walked and scored a run. You see what happens when you walk? You just happen to score from time to time. And that's how Tennessee got one of their 2 runs in the 6th inning. That's where they took the lead. Here's the 2-0, and he swings and misses right through a high fastball at 92. It's 2-1. Pinchy Chen started his at-bat by getting ahead 2-0, but would later fly out. Almora started ahead at 1-0 before getting his double to left. Here's the 2-1. Villanueva takes a strike on the outside. Fastball with cutting action on it, crossed on the outside corner. It's 2-2. Anderson was ahead 2-1 before fouling a ball off and then eventually striking out. So the Smokies at least working the counts in their favor a little bit more here late in this game. Bottom of the 7th, the man at second, 2 down. The count 2-2. Tennessee leads 4-3. The pitch, and Villanueva takes way outside, and the count is run full. It's 3-2. Charlie Cutler waiting on deck, and Cutler's been hot. He's 2 for 3 with a double and a run batted in here this evening. Tennessee, I'm sure, would love to get him to the plate. Infield back. Redmond looking in, that right arm dangling to his side. Now he stands up and comes set. A glance at second, that's where Almora stands. The 3-2 grounded right back up the middle. Threw into center field for a hit. Almora hits third, he's being waved in. The throw is sent to the plate, high. Almora scores. Throw to second, Villanueva trying to take the extra bag, and he's thrown out to end the inning. But the Smokies get another one. They extend the lead. Almora scores and an RBI single by Christian Villanueva. And as we go now to the 8th, Tennessee leads 5-3 over visiting Jacksonville.